Okay, I think I'm recording. I'm just gonna do a short rundown on how I hosted this on the web server. Um, so let me just show you. Well, first and foremost, I'll send this in the group, and actually, you know what? I'll paste this in the document here because this is a very good cheat sheet. Shows you all of the git commands that you can use in your terminal. So we're going to be using this a lot, so let me just show you. So essentially what we have now, let me just show you the program files, is that we have our dataframe.py, which is our Python file. This is our backend, which generates the front end. So instead of a traditional front end and a back end with Streamlit, the library Streamlit, and with Plotly to create graphs and pandas to compute information, what we can do is we can write our backend code to generate front end assets, which is what we did here. This code, we have to learn what it does properly, and so that we can recreate it with our own website style. So it's it's a whole other thing. So I'm just gonna keep this here for now. Of course, after that, we do git branch or git commit. Like now, I'm just gonna do git branch for the sake of it, and we can see git branch shows you where you are in your current branch. If you want to change branches, at the bottom left here in Vscode, you can click this thing down here, and you can actually change what branch you want. So yeah. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna do a short demo on how you use Git in Vscode. So it's not going to be too hard. So now let's say I'm going to make a minuscule change, but I'm just going to do it for the sake of this recording. So in this case, let's go with, we start by branching out from our main branch. So when you want to branch, you need to make sure that, when you want to branch, you need to make sure that the file, the branch that you're on is on the main branch. So in this case, I'm not, but I already branched it out. I'm just gonna do a separate branch just to show you guys. So I'm gonna go to my, oh actually no, I shouldn't check out. You know what, I'm just gonna commit this branch. So let's see. As you can see on the side here, U means unstaged. So now what we need to do is basically a green file means something new that you added that that is still untracked, which you need to move to the staging area. So now what we're gonna do is we do git add, and then you can do -a, which is to add all files, which is what you want to do every single time anyway. So just see the commands that I'm using, and you can recreate this. It's extremely simple to do. So first, when you're done with your work, the first thing that you want to type in is git add -a. So what that's going to do is it's going to add all of these changes. Now you see this change from a U to a R because now it's tracked. Okay, so after it's been put, so now as you can see, this is now under the stage changes. Before this, it was under the changes bracket, but now we've done our first step, which is putting them into our stage changes. Okay, now what we can do is to commit this branch, and what I recommend doing is git commit and then do -m, which means message, and then open quotations, write a message in. So I said fixed proc file. There we go. And then you hit enter, and then it says, okay, 3 files changes, more insertions, more deletions, whatever it is. And then now you can either do git push, which git push basically just is the same as just clicking the sync button. You can just do it all from the terminal if you want, but if it doesn't work, just click on the sync button. And now we're pretty much done. And to verify this, let's go into our GitHub. Let's look at our repository right here. And as you can see, website _ configuration files had a recent push. So this branch had a push. Now we click on the compare and pull request. Of course, I'll be doing this on my end because I own the repository, which means you guys just need to branch out and merge it. Branch out and push. So all you need to do is branch and push. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It might seem complicated because we don't really know how to use it at first, but now I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. Okay, first thing, I'm gonna show it to you all using the terminal. Okay, so you can see my terminal down here. Now let's do a very small and minuscule change. So you can see this is our file explorer, which shows what files we have in here. We have the search function, and then we have the source control. We want to be in the source control to see what's happening. So now we need to make a change, and it will show us what changes we made that we can commit to the Git branch. Now, first things first, like I said, when you branch, you always need to branch out from the main branch. So what I recommend doing is clicking the bottom left here and then finding your main branch, which is this. Now, the thing is, you need to update your Git branch. So every time you go to your main branch, before you start a new one, you do git fetch. And what git fetch does is it basically updates your current repository. So what you guys need to understand is like your PC has a copy of the repository, and because I just merged the pull requests on Safari, now we need to pull the new changes in. So what you do is you just do git fetch, and then now it'll say sync changes. You can just click on that button, and yeah, now your main is synced. Everything is done. There's nothing new. So now all's good. So all you have to do is just git fetch at the start. Okay, so or another command is git fetch and git pull, which is the same as just git fetch and clicking the sync button. Okay, so now with that on the main branch, I'm going to show you how to branch out and how we make a change and put it in. It's very simple. So make sure that you're on your main branch, which is at the bottom left here. But if you don't know what branch you're on, all you can do is just type git branch in the Vscode terminal, and you can see the output here shows you all of the branches that you have, and the one that's highlighted on green is the branch that you're currently on. So we're in the correct branch. That's good. Now what we want to do is create a new branch. So we go git branch, and then now we just type in the name of whatever that we want. So I'm just going to say test commit for video there. Okay, and then now I just hit enter, and then now if I do git branch, we can see we have a test commit for video. We can do git git status to change this. I'm just gonna click here and then look at find my branch up here, test commit for video. There we go. And then now I'm just gonna do git branch to check if I'm in the correct branch before I start any work. Yes, I am. Okay. Now, let's make some changes so that we can see some changes showing up in our source control. All I'm going to do is add one space. That's it, one space, and I think that should be enough. If I save this file, yep, adding just a single space here, like you can see. Okay, so this thing on the right here, this is what you call a gutter. So when you click on here, or when you want to see changes that you've made, just look at the left here. So let's say you add a new line, something like, let's say I add a comment down here. It would be like hashtag test comment. as you can see, there's like a new line being added over here. So if you're uncertain about the changes made, just look to your left here. Okay, now that we have some changes made, we save the file like that, and then now we're ready to push it back. So all you have to do is do, first things first, you add everything. So git add -a. That would add everything to the stage changes. You see that? Okay, now we do git commit -m and just add in a commit message, which is testing commit for vid. There we go. Perfect. So once you do the commit, this should change to publish branch. You can click publish branch here, or you can just use git push, which will publish the branch. Oh god, sorry, mistype. Git push. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sometimes it can spout out errors. So if it does, I probably just typed in the wrong command here. But if it does, I think I didn't specify what branch it needs to merge into, so it's fine. You can just click the publish branch button, which I just did, and that's it. So now if we go back here and we looked at our repository, there we go. There you see. So you see, less than a minute ago, right here. So yeah, this is a short tutorial on how to use Git in VS Code, so that you guys know how to use it. I know that I wrote it in the document, but it could be confusing, or there's some things that you don't know how. But it's actually very simple once you know how to use it. It comes naturally, and I recommend that you try and use the terminal commands rather than using the interface, because when we're dealing with running the server, which is the next video that I'm going to post, it's going to be all from the terminal commands, the CLI, without a GUI. So I recommend that we learn the Git, which is from the cheat sheet right here. You can see what everything does. Like, you see, list all your branches, stuff like that, you know. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'm gonna show you how I did the server setup in the next.